Hello guys, Supe here once again, back on the BlockLIST server. And it has... don't mind that, that's nothing. A little problem with the T key. But... so yeah, it's it actually hasn't been that long. Today is Sunday after my live stream. The live stream went pretty well. As well as I had anticipated, so didn't do too much, just just did some caving and went back to spawn. Nothing too massively big, but today we are going to step into the nether. Something I've been meaning to do for quite some time now is to build my nether portal. I decided to do it now just because I'm kind of getting tired of walking that way to get back to spawn. And there are some really nice things I'd like to have. I'd like to have access to spawn again. So, and I think I don't like having nether portals close to my base, but I want it close to my base so I can access it easily. So I think up here is actually going to be a good place. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Doop, doop. There we go. And I place it here for two reasons. One, it's relatively close to my... it's kind of on the edge of my basin here. It's also when you step through, you're gonna get a pretty decent view of the entire thing. So, and kaboom! All right, we got nearly a stack of cobble. I probably should put this diamond pick away. But I'm not going to bore you guys with that, so I'll see you guys in a second. Alright, we are back. Sorry about that. A little bit of poor planning, but this is kind of spur of the moment. Now, something that I'm noticing, something that I'm seeing, is for some reason I have the want to incorporate a chain into this build here. That actually works out pretty well. What I might do is build a massive chain across here and maybe across to there, connecting that to this and this to that wall over there. I don't know. It would be I don't know what I would make them out of. Maybe stone. If I did stone, I'd most likely do smooth stone and mixing in some cobble, making it look distressed. But I don't know. That's just an idea that I've been wanting to make big chains. I don't know if those two are level or not. It's hard to tell. But let's get into the nether and see where we end up. Oh. Oh. That's not good. I see. Huh. Well, I know where I am, and I was slightly concerned about this being a possibility. Our our friend Flea has already made her home in the nether. And she showed a video, and she made that portal right there, and it was a failed attempt because she didn't want to be under the ocean, which I can completely understand. And I didn't know the chords, but I was a little worried that our portals might connect, so I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. I mean, this works out okay one way. I mean, I'll be able to get to the nether hub rather easily. As soon as Flea gets her track in. Hi, guy. This is a bad place for you. Shut up. But, I don't... That kind of bursts my bubble because I don't really know what to do. As you can see, I'm the only one on, so... Well, I guess we can use this opportunity to look at Flea's place and try to find our way back home. Okay, so this is Flea's place. I've seen some of this in her videos. I think I did explore out this way a little bit when I first came around here, just to see if there were any cool land structures. And I did find some things that might be a little bit closer to Flea. I'm not 100% sure, but I think I want to head this way. This should lead me back home. So, I don't know. Well, while I'm walking back, I can tell you guys that there's going to be a new, well, it's not necessarily a new series, but a rejuvenation of an older series. That's all I'll say. That'll be coming out this week. Hopefully. It depends on how busy I get with school and all that. I've got it recorded. Ooh, temple. I think I've already visited this temple when I was exploring. I was trying not to explore too much around and waiting for 1.4. Yeah, I was already here. Dang. Shit, that's a setting sun. Not good. Not good at all. But yeah, new series. I'm not 100% sure on the upload rate. What that's gonna be. And another thing The server, the BlockLIST server, has decided to go snapshot. We've, for those of you who watch Farador's videos, he said we were discussing going snapshot, and we have been discussing it, like, on the BlockLIST server. We all have Skype and whatnot, and we have one chat. Dumbass. Well, this is actually some pretty cool terrain. Ow! No! Damn it! Suck off! What the hell? Oh, it's just a cave. But, I mean, we've been talking for at least a couple of days, about the, well, actually, it's probably been a week now. Just deciding whether or not we should go with the snapshot, or if we should stay in 1.3.2. And Farador also said that I was spearheading this operation. Ooh. I saw all that light. I was like, that's... I can't... Am I home already? Oh, shit. Flock of creepers. Flock of creepers. Oh, that's beast. Oh. Oh, damn it. It's been a little while since I've been playing. I've kind of taken I did a massive recording session earlier for that one series that's coming back. But something you may also notice is that I'm using the default texture pack instead of my normal customized traditional beauty. And that fits in with the reason us planning to go snapshot. If we go snapshot, there is no traditional beauty, as far as I know, that's updated to the snapshot. And I need to get used to not using the mini-map either, because that's been a big crutch of mine that I've really enjoyed having. And there's no Optifine, so okay. I honestly have no clue where I am. Seeds. Oh god. But oh god, don't go. Damn it! I can... Ooh. Alright, let's just keep moving forward. I need to... when we go snapshot, we really need to... everyone's basically going to go without their favorite mods. Without, without their favorite texture packs, And I don't think I need to say it, but I'm pretty sure everyone on the server knows that I've already thought of... Yes! Record! Suck it! What record? Far! That's a good one. That's a really good one. But we're going to be listening to some tunes when we get back. Okay. If we get back. Oh my. I'm glad this sword has the old double tap. Since I redid my system, I had to reinstall all my mods. And all my waypoints on minimap are gone. So I am officially lost. Let's eat up a little bit. Something that would be nice, since they've retextured the stars. Damn it! Freaking guys. I really shouldn't be record hunting. I should be, home hunting. Oh shit. I think I need to go a little bit more this way. But yeah, back to, I think I said earlier that Farador said I was spearheading the operation, and I was. I was kind of really pushing for the snapshots. Damn it! Oh, fucking at least I'm getting a ton of dirt. Suck off, spider. But I was doing it mainly for two reasons. The first one is a selfish one. I really kind of want to play with the. I really want to play with the snapshot, and a majority of my time is spent on the server. So, and I don't have a single player LP, and I don't really want to start one just for the snapshot. I mean, the single player is kind of boring to me at this point in time. Outside of certain circumstances, single player really doesn't have any appeal to me. Should I be in these thousands? Okay. I'm definitely gonna miss the mini-map, but... so that was the first reason. I know, it's a horrible, horrible reason. I mean, it's... A lot of people are probably gonna be slightly inconvenienced by it, but I did have a more general reason, I think, is at least semi-decent reason. I think I'm home. But, and that was, this server is an LPer server. Everybody on here does Let's Plays. Hey. Everybody on here does Let's Plays on the server for YouTube, and one of the things, and it was brought basically to my attention by Good and the Minecraft server. I have been playing Tekkit all day. Cool. Oh my god. I don't think this is close to where I've set up shop. If it is, I've completely and utterly missed it. But this is epic. But, one of the main reasons for me wanting to... Shit. Oh, man! Feather falling for the win. Oh my god, this place is beast. I know. Oh my god. Sorry, I'm a little. Oh man. I didn't know about this place. I really hope that it's close to my base, because whoa. Okay. I think I've gotten DC'd. Just a second. Okay. That worked. I just had to log out, log back in. So, apparently we have a village over here, and I'm not particularly happy about it, because I would have liked to have found this after the snapshot. Because right now it's useless to me, because I can't find potatoes. Any good trade? Screw you! Already got one of those, and I can make 1,000 more. Screw you! I don't know what everybody is so obsessed with these guys for. Honestly, if it... Oop. Iron leggings and some gold. Hey, Flea. Honestly, these guys are completely and utterly worthless. Okay, I think I need to go back this way. I am really too far in this direction. But yeah, if I ever get bored of my place, I'm heading over here. This place is beast. But yeah, it's... We're all LPers, and we all have to we all basically have to what's the word? We have to stay current with what's going on in the world of Minecraft. And it's hard for us to do that if we are stuck in the old old versions. I mean, there are exceptions to this rule, of course, but like Good said, I'm pretty sure it was Good. Like Good said, when 1.3 came out, like 2 days later, no one was talking about 1.3. Everybody was talking about the 1.4 snapshot. So 1.3 is old news, and to be completely honest, I like the 1.3 update. I think it's a pretty decent update for what, but it's not really featured fit. It's not full of features. It's basically just setting up to better handle the game. But 1.4 is full of features, and it adds stuff that we can all really have some fun with. So I am completely and utterly lost, but provides decent video, I guess. Spoosh. I guess I can address some of the biggest concerns that we had. The biggest concerns were stability. Obviously, we don't want to jeopardize our... Oh man, I'm just finding all kinds of awesome stuff. Stone lake bed. Wow. That's cool. I'm gonna have to write down the coordinates of these places down somewhere, because these places are pretty cool. I mean, this place is not as epic as that other one over there, that mountain range over there, but still. Okay, I think actually I need to cross the ocean. Or head over this way. If I remember correctly, I should be about 3,000 blocks out. Yeah, I'm 3,000 blocks to the south, and I should be only like a couple hundred to the east of spawn. Unfortunately, I don't know what spawn is, so... And I'm all... Oh my goodness, what... Where was all these places back when I was looking? Oh. A lot of people hate the lighting glitches. I like them. And I'm sad that they're gotten away in 39A. Oh man, this is some cool shit. Oh, it's a nice little mountainous island. Sand pigs. But some of the biggest concerns, getting back on topic, pardon me, I'm a little just flabbergasted that I've gotten lost. This is actually proof to me that I need to that we need to go snapshot, because rid me of these crutches that just slow me down. There was a time when I would have known exactly how to get back home. Good thing I got a ton of this shitty melon. I hope I'm going the right way. But biggest concerns have been obviously the stability of the updates of the snapshots. That's probably been the biggest concern, which I'm gonna probably take. I'm probably gonna be playing around in the snapshots a lot. Outside of BlockLIST, updating to the newest snapshot and checking it for bugs, seeing if there's anything worth having on the server, and then I'll let DIBS know if we should update or not. Obviously, any help that I have with that is greatly appreciated, because I mean, I know everybody on the server is busy, and I'm no exception to that. But I'm not the best at looking up information like on the on forums or whatnot. Ooh, light up. Floating block of sand, floating block of sand. You are not magical. Okay. I think I recognize where I am now. Oh shit. But yeah, in the new other concerns, one of the biggest concerns of mine, yeah, we're back. I know where I live. But one of the biggest concerns of mine was that there are many people on the server that use Optifine. For those who don't know, Optifine is it's a mod of sorts. It basically, well, if you give me a minute. When I go in all the settings that are not in the normal Minecraft, that's all Optifine, and it generally has two functions. One, it's to improve frame rate for people who don't have optimized computers, such as playing on laptops or other things like this. And I used it for the longest time when I had the 32-bit operating system. Let's actually throw this in and have a listen. Let's put just to play on far render distance, and even then it wasn't the greatest, but many of us on the server use Optifine to get decent FPS. I know DIBS uses it, and I don't know who else uses them on the server. Let's turn that down just a little bit. There we go. He uses it, but he's told me time and time again that he doesn't care. But I was just concerned of other people who use Optifine or need Optifine. I mean, I myself, if I still had the 32-bit operating system, I would have... You know what? I'm not going to risk a creeper explosion. I won't die, but all my stuff will go boom, so... God, that's loud. But other people, other people need it, so I was worried that they would, not want to play or not want to record and all that just because of the low frame rates and whatnot, and that is more than understandable. So I was a little concerned with that. No one said anything. Others is mods. I mean, I myself, I use the Raise Minimap, which has just recently just saved my ass, helping me find my way back. I probably would have been able to do it without Raise Minimap, but it's also made me kind of lazy. Because it's something that I think honestly should be in the game. Raise Minimap. If nothing else, just the waypoint settings. If I, it's different. You can set it as a key, you can change it to keybind, but if I press C, I can make a waypoint. And basically, that waypoint shows up, pointing me in a direction. Now, some people will say that's cheating, and I go, well, what's the difference from me placing a waypoint than doing this and writing down the coordinates? The only thing that has changed is my convenience. So but that's tearing straws, or bending. I actually can't remember what the expression is. But anyway, it's splitting hairs. That's what I wanted. I don't know why I was thinking straws. But so there's no mods obviously for the snapshots because they come out so frequently that no mod maker will make a mod. And texture packs. I use texture packs most of the time. Like, there are a lot of textures in the game that I personally am not a fan of in their default settings. The most noticeable to me is glass. How anyone plays with the glass texture is beyond me, but it's a burden we're going to have to carry. And there's a ways around the glass, certain textures if you don't like them. You can always get a sprite editor and edit the default texture pack. The reason why we can't use our own texture packs is just because they won't be updated and won't have all of the new features, all the new blocks and whatnot. Outside of that, we're free to use we would be free to use our own texture packs. Like, they won't have the potatoes or the I have successfully trapped the chicken. But anyway, this video has probably been going on for far too long. But yeah, those are some of the biggest concerns. And if we aren't changing the server right away, if you are a block lister and you have an objection to switching, a major objection that I didn't cover, either in this video or in the Skype chat, which I know the Skype chat is long, but this is a big topic, so it's deserved a lot of discussion. If there's anything that you're any concerns, any thoughts, let me know. Literally, just send me a Skype message. I'm 9 times out of 10, I'm on Skype and I'll answer you immediately, unless I'm in class or sleeping. Outside of that, I'm probably on my computer. Probably watching videos, editing videos, or doing something, and I'll respond to you. I hope I've always demonstrated that if you try to contact me in some way, shape, or form, that I always respond back as fast as possible. So, planning on, I haven't yet been able to talk to DIBS, but we're planning on switching the server, or at least I'm planning on switching the server this Friday. And that's already in the Skype chat, so it's all going to that's going to depend on whether or not I can get into contact with DIBS, and we'll talk over what snapshot to use. I've heard some bad things about 39A. That, and honestly, I'm not a fan of the changes that they made. The lighting glitches, I like them. Why they have to get rid of them? But we're probably going to go to 38B, which is basically the snapshot where they included all the new sounds. So that's going to it's basically going to be the newest update, and if you're not if you're okay with using the snapshot and you're not 100% sure how to switch so you can play on the server on the snapshot, again, Skype me and I'll walk you through it. I'll probably have you download a Magic Launcher, which honestly I think everybody should probably have Magic Launcher anyway. Not just on this server, but standard, because it's a great Minecraft launching tool. Not only if you're using not only if you're playing with multiple versions of Minecraft, whether they be snapshot or official releases, or if you're playing with different mod sets. But anyway, this video's gone long, probably. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Was probably a little bit more explory and a little more talky. I kind of got sidetracked because my nether portal basically popped up somewhere that I don't know what to do with that. So I'm probably gonna have to talk. I'm probably gonna have to contact Flea, and I probably should have wrote down the coordinates for that portal in the overworld. See if I can move this thing, maybe over there or up there. I think Flea is. I can't. You see my little red arrow? Draw a straight line to the bottom right corner, and that's ocean. I think that's where Flea's portal ends up, but I'm not 100% sure. So Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for any likes, for any comments, and any subscriptions to me that you give. They are greatly appreciated. Any PMs I read, all comments I read and respond to a majority of them, as long as I have something to say. So, thank you for watching, and goodbye.